The 3-day visit of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to Nigeria, a controversial journey. Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Tank TV. Today we are diving into the recent 3-day visit of Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, to Nigeria. This trip has stirred quite a mix of reactions both in Nigeria and internationally. Now let's get into the details. Recall Prince Harry and Meghan Markle visited Nigeria to promote the Prince Harry Games, an initiative organized by Nigerian military to support the rehabilitation of wounded servicemen through sports and other activities. The royal couple was warmly received by many Nigerians who appreciated this effort to bring attention to this important cause. Interestingly, while the visit was celebrated in Nigeria, it received little coverage in the UK media. This might be due to the ongoing tension within the royal family, which led to Prince Harry stepping down from his official duties. But the story doesn't end there. Just a few days ago, Christopher Wilson, a journalist known for covering the British royal family, posted a tweet comparing Prince Harry to the Duke of Windsor. Recall Duke abdicated his throne in 1937 to marry an American divorcee and visited Nazi Germany the same year. In his now deleted tweet, Wilson wrote, "Desperate to show his wife they were still royal in the eyes of the world, the Duke of Windsor took Wallis on a tour to Germany in 1937, where they were greeted aesthetically. Nigerian human rights are not far short of Nazi's Germany." Now, as despicable as this is, I'd like us to hear the thoughts of Rufai Useni, Dr. Ruben Abati, and Ayo, as I'll be coming back to give you my thoughts about it. Please intentionally drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the despicable act of Christopher Wilson, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Take a look.
This was a horrible tweet, that Nigerians will take him on this. Let's take some tweets. This is from Daniel, who wrote, "Look like the powerful Nigerian government or kings or whoever ordered the monarchy to shut down their royal rat. Christopher Wilson's racist, offensive comment about Nigeria. He compared Nigeria to Nazi. Now he realized he's in trouble and deleted his post." Well, Wilson said that he did not delete his tweet. Because of that, he wrote, "Not quite the truth. I deleted it because it had caused unanticipated offense." Another tweet from Oka wrote, "The British monarchy's genocide of my ancestors. But we are the Nazis. Nigerians won't forget this." They pulled up the Biafra genocide. I would call it that. That's what they wrote in that article. Then Dr. Shola also wrote. She wrote, "Spot the difference. So desperate to racially abuse and denigrate Meghan Markle. Nigeria, her country of ancestry, is compared to Nazi Germany, May 2024, and her son Archie compared to a chimpanzee, May 2019, when challenged. Note the gaslighting words, unanticipated, never occurred to me. White people used to deny their racism. Case in point, vultures, Christopher Wilson and Danny Baker. White supremacy is a sickness." Then finally, Matt wrote, "The lack of self-awareness by the British media is just mind-blowing. These are the same people who mowed down market women who were protesting against heavy taxation in 1929, mowed women down in cold blood and calling Nigerians Nazis."
Yeah.
It really is unbelievable. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. That was the
war. It was
riot.
It wasn't a riot. No.
And all of that. I mean,
the word riot is another British propaganda. It was a war. The likes of the Wanyewura and a couple of other women were killed, and a part of inquiry was set up, and it showed how they just molested and killed those women because they were fighting for their rights in this country. These people are racist. That man that made that journalist that made that, whatever he is the height of racism. He's just so jealous because Harry and Meghan came to Nigeria and they got relevance, and it's in your face. It's going to hurt you till the very end. I hope that this racism eats your bile up and it continues to eat you up, because we can't continue this way. How would you relate them to what happened in Nazi Germany and the fact that they abdicated, at first, like you said rightly, the scenarios are different.
Very different.
Secondly, these people came for a worthy cause
Yes.
in Nigeria, which is the Invictus Game. To be able to support veterans. Harry has built a brand with this Invictus Game that goes around the world, and has supported a lot of veterans, and that's something worth celebrating. But because of the hatred and the bile that you have against this guy, just let him be. I'm not saying everything Harry has done is perfect. There are some things I would disagree with Harry and Meghan for, but on this, and you now call a particular population Nazi?
Yeah, because
what about your own Nazi states you have in that place called Britain? You know, with your monarchy that reigns supreme, that eats off the commonwealth of other people by doing nothing.
Right.
What about your monarchy that took away all our resource in slave trade? You think we've forgotten Elephant and Castle? You think we've forgotten what you came to do here? That you took all our resource away and turned our tribes against each other to fight themselves? What about all the egregious things you've done for us in this continent? You've demeaned us. You say we are worthless, we're less than human beings, and you have the nerve and the unmitigated temerity to even go ahead and tweet this.
All right, a lot of points there, Ayo. There's also a picture back in 2019, another tweet. I mean, this was from Ben, who posted a picture of, I believe, Buhari at that time when, at that time, it was Prince Charles and the Queen Consort, now Queen Camilla, visiting. But they were not trolled. They weren't trolled.
The weekend exposed just how, number one, ignorant a number of British people are, because the kind of lies they spewed out in terms of fact was mind-boggling. You then ask, and don't they have history? Don't they have geography in their curriculum in school? They were saying things about Nigeria that was absolutely false, didn't have. And even when Nigerians tried to challenge it, they had the audacity to argue with us as to the facts about our nation. So it just exposed for me ignorance at a very deep level. It reminded me of that interview that Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie had in France, where she was like, oh, that question exposes your ignorance when you ask certain things.
Yes.
The second thing it exposes how deeply racist, unfortunately, Britain still is. The only difference between the visit in 2018 and this, and the narrative of Nigeria as a nation, were the people involved, and the fact that there's just an inexplicable hatred or dislike for Meghan Markle. And very often, a number of people, beyond the whole controversy of the leaving of, deciding not to be working royals, is the fact that she has the audacity to be half black. And that is quite unfortunate. They had a brilliant visit to Nigeria. It was great to see them promote. I love the footage of Prince Harry playing sitting volleyball, just showing himself, yes, as one of the people. And I mean, for me, I just think that they should quit with it, and you cannot come for Nigeria. Nigeria gave it to them.
They gave it to them immediately. You know that they wouldn't. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, there are persons who are anti-monarchists. When the Queen died, we had some people protesting, complaining about the monarchy. We had, when Prince Charles' coronation was taking place and he became King Charles, there were people protesting about the monarchy. So you have these anti-monarchists. But within the English laws, the right to protest is guaranteed. There's something they call the Police Riot Suppression Act. And then under Articles 10 and 11 of the European Court of Human Rights Law, you can protest. So you will find people who may not like people within the royalty who will do so. However, where this Christopher Wilson is coming from, whether he's an anti-monarchist or just a commentator, is wrong to compare Nigeria to Nazi Germany. Anybody will see that we are not Nazi Germany.
Absolutely not.
And Nigerians demonstrated this with the hospitality, with which they received the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex. It was a very colorful visit, a very meaningful visit, and I thought that the visit of the, Sussexes, in fact, further advertise the connection between Nigeria and Britain, and further positively projected the strong ties that both Britain and Nigeria, have together. So for anybody to now try to misinterpret that is shocking. Indeed, it's not just this Christopher Wilson. I pointed out during the week how one of the newspapers, I think was it Daily Mail, said Arihu, and then added some snide remarks about Meghan Markle there, which I don't want to repeat. So again, you are right. There's some resentment for the one who will not be king, and this is American wife, you know, who some people think as tired, doesn't fit into their own perception of British conservatism. But on the whole of it, it was a great visit. It was a good visit, and Nigerian people acquitted themselves honorably. It was great fun to see Meghan Markle dressed in Nigerian fashion attire, you know, relating with Nigerians.
Absolutely, it was a beautiful, beautiful trip. The royals were welcome to Nigeria. I mean, the ties also that you didn't mention was our Nigerian princess. Now, she came in here as you know, a British royal, and she left as a Nigerian princess, Meghan Markle. I mean, I met both of them. Let me just blow my horn. I met both of them at the photo match. Yes, I mean, I thought they were just gracious, really. Congratulations. It was great advertisement for Nigeria as a whole.
Where is that picture of Ujineka?
No, we'll find it later. Well, all right.
You have seen it for yourself that this comparison not only drew criticisms from its historical insensitivity, but also for the racism undertone implied by equating Nigeria with Nazi Germany. The backlash was swift, prompting Wilson to delete the tweet. This incident highlights the ongoing issues of racism and cultural insensitivity that still persist as a global community. It is crucial that we condemn such remark and strive for a more respectful and understanding discourse. It is a shame that people who are supposedly seen as allies should stoop so low to degrade themselves. While we must by all means reprimand such degrading impressions coming from whoever, let us appreciate ourselves as humans created by God. Anyway, that's all for this video. What's your thought on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's visit to Nigeria and the reaction it has generated? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our station. Do well also to hit the notification bell so that you can be duly informed when we put out more informative content like this. Thanks for watching.